Welcome to episode 9. I think we fold. It's unlikely that the player type is bluffing, and it's also with that player type that if they are bluffing, they go all the way most of the time. And I don't want to be calling turn and river there. This is a mistake. It's not that big of a mistake, it's pretty marginal. Probably about break even. But because there's rake, you don't want to take those super marginal spots. Now we pick up a gut shot. But obviously I cannot bluff into a range that's full of broadways. Broadways and pockets, that's I guess what they have. Maybe it's like one of them has king queen and the other one has pocket sevens, something like that. Yeah, they both had something on the flop. Thought about calling here simply because we are slightly deep stacked and I had position. So we definitely want to open up our calling range, but I think I want to be opening up my calling range. Not towards bad offsuited aces, but rather stuff like 4-5 suited, for example. Or suited gappers, something like that. Definitely suited hands in general. Suited connected hands. Aces, my favorite hand. But you never get action if you open aces, because people only play ace-x. So if you block 2 aces, you don't get action. At least that's what it feels like sometimes. Because whenever you get kings, the flop is ace high and your opponent bets twice, right? So yeah, it just confirms that they always play ace-x. Okay, let's trap the jack 9 here. And we face an overbet. Wow, that's unexpected to see. I think we overfold directly. It doesn't matter if he's betting as a bluff or a value bet. It simply indicates to me already that he's not willing to just bet flop and give up, or bet flop turn and give up, or you know, like he's just gonna pressure us too much. And yeah, I'm not willing to hero call down, so I'm just folding already. It's too marginal, it's just not needed to take those super marginal spots every time. We can do it when we are not shotting the limit, but when you're shotting the limit you want to avoid those super marginal spots. Pretty bad flop. Yeah, we tried to check it down. He's probably already on, I mean, ace queen, ace jack, totally possible, and then pockets a lot. It's a weird sizing. I expected something like 12 big blinds, not 15. We can set mine here, we're deep enough. I think we have to overfold. So my hand looks like exactly what it is, and I don't think that he thinks he can bluff me off of ace king like this, so it's probably a value bet. Check off flop. This is a spot where we want to check out twice a lot. It's not the brickiest brick of bricks, but it's still pretty bricky, so I'm gonna call again. That's a really bad reverse. Not because he has a 7 a lot here, but he will use the spot to bluff a lot, and I'm not willing to call 3 barrels with this hand. Also, if the 6, like if this runout hits, it also blocks him from having like king 6, right? So yeah, just unlucky runout. And probably already unlucky on the flop. I mean, if he throw barrels there, it's rarely a bluff. Very rarely, so it means he probably already had us on the flop. Get 2 colors, which is always weird, but it's usually that they play multi-way pots the same as they play heads-up pots, because they aren't thinking, they don't have 2 different ways of thinking about those 2 situations, so they'll be calling hands that make no sense. Definitely checking here. The question is if I should check call or check fold. I think it depends on the sizing. Let's raise it up. So he has a ton of draws here. And if I were deep stacked, like my bankroll was deep, I would play bet the turn now and then check call the river on bricks. Because you will have Jack 9, Queen Jack, King Jack of clubs, like you will have so many draws that on break rivers I have to bluff and then I have a pair and win. But here we played the safe route and now he's probably gonna bet large. Never mind, he has pocket sixes. That is obviously stupid that he bet called sixes there on the flop. It's not stupid if you think in the way of, oh, okay, if I bet call the flop I'm probably ahead, but what you need to think about is what is the range that I'm check raising, and against that range it's absolutely crushed because my bluffs are sometimes even ahead of him. So if I check raise something like Queen Jack of clubs here, I'm ahead of his hand in equity. So obviously his hand is a bad call. Now he just got lucky. That I had ace-5 and also that I did not hit any of my outs. Against ace-5 it looks like an outplay, like a genius outplay, but against my range it's just terrible. So not much we can do there. As it happens very often in poker that there's just nothing you can do other than wait. We could also play check call, but I want to be betting here, it plays easier. It does not play easier if he raises, but we just fold. That's a super big c-bet size and he's short stacking, so I'm just gonna overfold the flop. And I misclicked on my taskbar. So a pretty bad episode in terms of variance. Man, this is annoying. Okay. But that's it for this episode. Leave a like or dislike and a comment. See you in the next episode. Bye bye.